If you're planning a kitchen renovation this year, or even just saving ideas, I need you to pay attention to this video. I've just come back from Salone del Mobile in Milan with fresh, real-world insight into what's in, what's out, and which upgrades can instantly make a kitchen feel modern rather than boring. I'm Fedy, real estate investor, interior designer, and property flipper. Every renovation decision comes down to three things: how it looks, what it costs, and what it's worth. Stay with me, I'll show you the upgrades that actually move the needles on your property's value. So if that sounds like the kind of approach you want, make sure you watch until the end. I will walk you through 7 kitchen design trends shaping the year in a way that actually helps you use them. At the end, we will analyze what will make your kitchen age better, which is what will ultimately add value to a home. This year, kitchens are moving away from that safe, generic look we've seen everywhere for years. For a long time, the formula for a nice kitchen was white cabinets and counter, visible appliances, a subway tiled backsplash, and a waterfall island. And while none of those things are automatically bad, now they seem a little bit builder grade and generic. Today, people still want kitchens to feel clean and beautiful, but now they also want them to feel warmer and much more connected to the rest of the home, which means a lot less basic. The number one direction this year is warm minimalism. And I think this is a great evolution because people are not rejecting minimalism completely. They're just rejecting the colder version of it. They still want clean lines, uncluttered surfaces, and that sense of visual calm. But now they want it softened with wood, texture, earthier colors, rounded shades, and materials that make the kitchen feel more human and more comfortable. Instead of hard and shiny, kitchens are becoming more tactile. Instead of pure white and sharp black contrast, we're seeing more cream, taupe, olive, mushroom, walnut, white oak, and softer metal finishes. And for me, that is a real headline for 2026. Kitchens are becoming less performative aesthetically and more comfortable. One of the clearest signs of that shift is cabinetry. For years, white cabinets dominated everything. They felt safe, familiar, and easy. But now their popularity is dropping, while natural wood tones like light oak, walnut, and richer stained wood are taking over. Dark wood cabinetry and earthy color palette are among the strongest kitchen trends today, especially natural, richly grained finishes that bring warmth into the space. So yes, wood is back, but not in that dated honey oak way people are afraid of. This is a much more refined version: lighter white oak, deeper walnut, mid-tone stained wood, matte finishes, subtle grain, and cabinetry that feels more like furniture. At the same time, color is also making a strong return. We're seeing full cabinet runs in sage, forest green, olive, deep blue, terracotta, burgundy, and other ground sophisticated tones. We're also seeing many more two-tone kitchens, which I think is one of the easiest ways to make a kitchen feel more designed, without making it feel too risky. That might mean lighter upper cabinets with darker bases, wood mixed with painted cabinetry, or a contrasting island or coffee bar that adds depth and breaks up the space. And that is the key point here, that kitchen usually feel boring because everything is the same. The same color, the same texture, the same flat finish, the same lighting, the same visual rhythm. Two-tone cabinetry and richer materials solve the problem very quickly. Now let's talk about one of the most important shifts of the year, and I think this is something that will influence kitchen design well beyond this year: the rise of the invisible kitchen. Kitchens are becoming invisible because people want less visual noise. As kitchens remain fully open to living and dining spaces, homeowners want them to feel more like architecture, bespoke millwork, or furniture, and less like a workspace full of appliances and clutter. And these make complete sense. If your kitchen is visible from the half of the house, you probably don't want to look at shiny appliances and cables all day long. Hidden and integrated appliances are becoming increasingly important in kitchen design. Cooktops and ovens are now often treated as a single visual volume, with cooktops matched to the countertop color, seamlessly integrated downdraft extraction, hidden hoods, appliance garage, tucked away coffee station and concealed appliances or appliances finished in the same color as the cabinetry. Together, these choices allow the kitchen to read as one calm, cohesive composition rather than a collection of separate objects. Another major trend is the growing importance of texture and stone. This is one of the areas where kitchens are really losing that flat, builder basic feeling. Black splashes are becoming bigger design moments instead of just background filler. We're seeing large format slabs, handmade ceramic tiles, zellige, stone carried up the wall, fluted stone, honed and leaded finishes, lime wash and richer veining. What I like about this trend is that it gives the kitchen real presence instead of every surface being anonymous. People are choosing materials with texture, depth and visible character. And that doesn't mean every kitchen needs dramatic marble everywhere. It simply means that surfaces are now being treated as part of the design story, not just a durable technical finishes. Countertops are not longer just functional work surfaces, they're becoming one of the main design features. In fact, more people are choosing them earlier in the design process because the entire palette may be built around them. And while stone is getting bolder, shapes are getting softer. Curved and organic forms are another huge part of this year's kitchen design trends. Rounded islands, softened countertop edges, arch openings used more thoughtfully, curved hoods and details that make the kitchen feel less rigid and less boxy. I think this matters because curves bring a certain ease to a space. They make a kitchen feel less severe and more welcoming. That said, I do think this trend works best when it's intentional. One isolated curved detail in otherwise very angular kitchen can feel random, but when softer forms are repeated through the edges, joinery or lighting, the whole room feels much more coherent and composed. Lighting is another area where kitchens are becoming much more interesting this year, and honestly this is overdue. For years, so many kitchens have relied on basic recessed lighting, and that is one of the fastest ways to make a kitchen feel flat, even when the finishes are beautiful. What we're seeing now is sculptural pendants, under cabinet LED strip, interior cabinet lighting, dimmers and warmer lighting that creates mood rather than that cold overhead glare that makes a kitchen feel almost clinical. And this connects directly to how the kitchens are actually used today, not just a cooking zone. It's where people gather, it's where homework happens, it's where coffee happens, it's where people talk, host, sit, scroll, charge devices and basically live. So lighting has to support all of that. It has to be practical but also soft and atmospheric. Trend number 7 is bigger island and lifestyle zone, which is also why islands are getting bigger and more multifunctional. The mega island trend is very real. Islands are becoming social hubs, often with seating for 4 or more, built-in storage, prep sinks, integrated cooktops and enough visual presence to anchor the whole room. And alongside that, one of my favorite trends is the rise of lifestyle zones. Coffee bars, smoothie station, charging drawers, pet station, beverage areas and built-in seating. Kitchens are now being designed around that daily rituals, not just around the old work triangle. And that is such an important shift because kitchens should support real life, not just look good in photos. This is also where the wellness angle comes in. Induction cooking and smart appliances or hydroponic growings and ergonomic layouts and more wellness-focused features are all becoming more important. And I think that it reflects a larger truth. Kitchens are being asked to do more now. They need to feel healthy, calm, efficient and easy to live in. So when you put all of this together, the message is very clear. What's in today is warmth, hidden function, layered lighting, richer cabinetry, softer forms and more thoughtful materials, smarter storage and a kitchen that feels integrated with the rest of the home. What's out is the flat generic overexposed kitchen, but as always, when planning a kitchen, my biggest advice is this. Don't just ask what's trendy. Ask yourself what's going to last and what will still feel relevant over time, which is what will make the space feel warmer, more practical, and easier to live in. Because at the end of the day, the kitchen is still a functional space and it has to do the job well. So don't become too driven by materials alone or too obsessed with creating a wow factor. Think first about practicality and daily use. Personally, I believe that the trends with the best long-term value that we've seen are warmer tones, carefully planned lighting, and making the kitchen feel more invisible through integrated storage and concealed appliances. These choices make a kitchen feel warm and they're much more likely to age well. On the other hand, I do think very heavy veining, overly dramatic surfaces, or too many curves will date the kitchen more quickly as trends move on. So yes, this year looks exciting. There are a lot of beautiful ideas and you need to choose the ones that improve the way the kitchen looks, works and lasts. If this video helped, please like and subscribe. And tap this video here if you want to understand how to add value to a bathroom through the latest trends. And if you're flipping a property, I've put together a resource that can help you approach the process in a smarter, more strategic way. So check the link below. I really hope this video gave you some useful ideas. If it did, please support the channel by liking the video, subscribing and leaving a comment to let me know what you'd like me to cover next. In the next video, we're going to talk about renovation regrets, so make sure you stay tuned.